Hello viewers, today we're going to have a chat with Mr. Vinodh Babu. He's a chef, an Indian chef, and he has successfully secured the 482 subclass work permit visa for Australia. As you're aware that we always learn a lot of things from a successful candidate, so that process will help you to secure your visa quickly and without much trouble. So the Vinodh Babu's interview today is going to be an eye-opener because he has gone through the whole process and he has secured the visa very quickly. Let's find out that what is so special in his process and what we can learn from him. Congratulations, Vinodh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So successfully you got a 482 visa and you have finished your skill assessment and you have successfully get your English, and now you have also secured a good sponsorship in Australia and Sydney. And we really wanted to have an interaction and learn from your experience. Also our viewers, they may be the future candidates for Australia. So please introduce yourself, your experience and your process, and so that we can learn many things from you.
So my name is Vinodh Babu. I'm from Chennai. I have 11 years experience. I'm an Indian chef. I work in Taj Madras Fly Kitchen in Chennai. After that I changed to the Park Hotel in Chennai. Then I work in abroad, USA, in Carnival Cruise Lines. I have 5 years experience in cruise lines. Then I came back to India. Then I work in again Taj Madras Fly Kitchen. Then after that I plan to apply for Australia. So I come to Baasu, they help me to how to apply for Australia. Finally I got my 482 visa successfully.
In the 482 process, one of the very important and critical step is a skill assessment.
Yes.
And that's where many times people fail to do that. How you face that, the 482, because that has multiple stages. It has a desktop assessment and it has a technical interview. And how you were able to go through it successfully? Is there any tips which you can share it with the viewers?
No, before that when I planned to apply that one, I am very blind. I don't know how to apply. So sir only make everything simple. So he did my 3 days class for skill assessment. So that very much helpful for me to complete that skill assessment. So very thankful for that one, sir.
Good, Vinod. Thank you so much. And one of the very important things is that the documentation.
Yes.
And whether you find it very difficult to collect all those documents, especially because many times people don't realize the value of documentation while they work. For example, experience letters or payslips or whatever. A skill assessment, the main thing is how you are able to prove document wise you are a genuine chef. Okay. And how did you find that? Because you worked in India, you went to the US, and then again, you went to the cruise ship and then went to the US and then you come back. So there's multiple places you worked. How did you find? Was it really difficult or that was easy for you to secure?
Actually, it really tough only. But we have every certificate. But once you ready to apply for Australia, when you recollect the all certificate, any certificate will be missing in that. So their checklist helpful for me to produce all the document.
So it's not except the police clearance certificate, you didn't struggle much to get that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. In your skill assessment process, I think our team has saw that it is better that you go through a pathway 2, which means they ask you to go through an RPL process. So that took little time to get your documents and collate the documents and give it to RPL and then successfully get the RPL. How do you find? Was it that little frustrating you that the process is taking a bit longer?
Yes, sir, it will quite longer process, but everything will be finished 1.5 months.
Yes. So the whole thing you finished in
1.5 months.
Good. Vinodh, when you started the process, it took almost about 6 to 8 months, I think. The minimum wages for Australia, which you agreed upon and you planned the whole work permit, was with $54,000 per annum as a package. But by the time you get your visa, the rule has changed. The minimum wages has become 70,000. How do you see that? Was it a surprise to you?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy that news I hear about that one.
Okay, so you got the first increment without joining a job. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, excellent. Now, one of the very important thing is that the English requirements.
Yes.
And many times people from this part of the world that find that English is a tough thing to clear. But it is not actually. So how do you find, how many attempts you took to clear the English, and what was your advice and tips to our viewers?
I am also very poor in English, so my first attempt I take only 30 mark. After second attempt only I get enough mark to PT. So sir only give more motivation that one. When I apply second time, so with sir help I will again redo one. I get enough score.
How much time you took to you prepare yourself for PT? Do you went for any classes, any guidance?
No, I seen only YouTube video. That only very helpful for me to complete again that PT.
So you
YouTube
used all the free online materials,
Yes.
which is very good. I think so. That's something which is very interesting, and because many times people think and scared. Okay, they can't clear because English is a tough thing, which is not. So if you can able to dedicate yourself and put your commitment, still it is possible, including not going through any professional coaching. So which is good. And which city you're going? Tell about your expectations in Australia. You're going to Australia.
Yes.
What you worked in the US, you worked in India. Now Australia is a different country. And what is in your mind? What do you expect the Australia should provide you? And that really we wanted to hear that, because you had an option to choose different countries, but you chose Australia. Why did you choose Australia? And then what do you expect?
Australia is good economic. So hospital industry they have more opportunity to chefs. So that's why I choose in Australia. After I plan to take my family also. That good country to family. That's right.
Good. So when you are planning to take your family, and did you speak to your employer that are they going to support in the future to take your family?
No, still I am not talking to my employer. So first I go with them. I work Australia. So after my financially I am ready, I will take my entire family, sir.
Very good. Okay. And what is your short-term plan? You said that you want to work and establish yourself. And what is your long-term plan? Do you have any plans to apply for a permanent residency after a few years, or what is your plan?
Yes, I have planned to apply for PR. So after 2 years finish, I ask my employer to do my PR. So let's see.
How was your CV marketing? On what basis the employer has selected you? Because the employer hasn't seen you, haven't tasted your food, and he hasn't met you in person. So what was the process for selecting you as an employee? Was it in the process, if you can explain, I think that will be helpful for the viewers.
My employer interview conducted in Zoom video call. So he selected as a Zoom interview only. After that he wants to see my food trial. So I did my food trial in Chennai.
Right. So based on that you got selected. Very good. And so the restaurant which you are going, and talk about a restaurant. How big is the restaurant? How many covers? So what is the working condition you are expecting?
So I'm going for Dakshin Hotel. Is in Sydney. So his owner name is Chef Vijayan. He's a South Indian chef. So he's 50-cover restaurant, sir.
Right.
So still I didn't see that restaurant. So I don't have any plan to.
Okay. Tell me what you wanted to bring to Australia as your expertise, because always when you go to a country you always have a vision. Okay, I need to be like that, then I need to be a professional chef, I need to provide this, I need to present this. Is there anything in your mind in a professional capacity, what as a chef you wanted to take it to Australia?
I going for Dakshin Hotel. Is Chef Vijay and a very authentic chef. So I very much learn from him. So that is my.
So you're looking forward to learn
him.
Okay.
He's authentic South Indian chefs.
Right. So that's going to be not only you're going for work, but also you're going to improve your knowledge, which is very good. I think that's something which is very interesting. How you know Baasu, and you come through any reference, how you reach us?
Sir, my friends suggest me to Baasu. They already went to Australia with help of you.
Right.
So that's why I come to Baasu.
So you came through a reference.
Yes.
So it was very easy to go through the process. Okay, very good. Tell me, Vinodh, about how easy or difficult to going through the visa when you apply. Also, how much time it took for you to get the visa.
Sir, first I get medical nomination. After medical done only, it takes 2 weeks.
Now, it's very important that, he came to India in the year 2020. That was a peak COVID time, and he got stuck for literally 2 to 3 years. He must have come with a plan, but now it's 2023. So it's, that particular 2 to 3 years being in India, I think one of the other person we really wanted to bring in is his wife, so she can able to share some of the experience, because especially Vinodh's profile, Both of them really worked hard to make sure to get all the documents collected from their previous employers, the communications. So can we invite your wife to just have a quick chat?
Yes, sir.
Hi Nishanti, you must be very happy that you've gone through the process and being with him in the process for almost for 1.5 years, and how happy you are, and do you want to share your experience and thoughts so that will be useful? I'm sure there's a lot of wives working with their spouse, looking Australia as a destination for their career. So please share your experience.
Hi, I'm Nishanti Vinodh Babu. First of all, we want to thank Baasu to make this opportunity to do this entire process very quite easier. So actually, initially we had a confusion that actually we meant two consultancies. We had a confusion that where to do this process and all. Finally, we chose Baasu because they are more professional. They explain very well about this process and all. So we are more comfortable with this consultancy. So that only we have choose this, and the staffs and all, they are more helpful to us to do this process. And thank you so much, Baasu, for creating this opportunity for us, and thanks a lot.
So viewers, hope that today's a short and quick interview, but still it's very valuable, that a candidate who has all the kind of mix of the challenges, worked in the US, came to India, and came in fact at the time of COVID and stuck for almost for 2.5 years, then decided he wants to move to Australia. In that the kind of a COVID situations, we are able to collect many documents from their previous employers and then consolidate the documents, file the visa. The visa was very quick, and then the assessment was he successfully get through, and he has to write and sit for the English exam twice. So everything is being planned in such a way that the whole process completed within about a year and a half, which is very good. And now Australia, as you are aware, is a destination not just for a short term, but always for a long term, for a committed, skilled and quality professionals. So this video, I believe, will helpful to you, and you should have picked up a few important tips, and I look forward to see you in a future video very shortly. Thank you so much.